Oh, well, now I want us to look at this interesting problem, and we are given that is what we have. We have a diagram that looks like that, and it's actually a triangle, and the base, it's a triangle, and the base here is 2x plus 1. That is the base. Yes, the base 2x plus 1, and the height here is x. The height here is x. Height is x. So it's a triangle whose base is 2x plus 1 and height is x. And we are given that its area, we are given that the area of this triangle is 68 centimeters squared. 68 centimeters squared. It's given as 68 centimeters squared. So we have a triangle, as we see. The triangle is this. And we are told that the base of that triangle is 2x plus 1. And the height of that triangle is x. And somewhere here, we are told that area of the whole triangle is x. Then you are asked to show that x satisfies the equation. Show that, yes, show that x satisfies the equation. Show that x satisfies the equation 2x squared plus x minus 136 is equal to 0. That is part A. Then part B is asking you, part B is actually asking us to find, then solve the equation and work out the base length of the triangle. So part B is basically asking you to find x. Find x. So that's that. So let's see the solution, what we have, because once we find x, then we are able to specify. Once we find x, we are then able to specify what the base is and what the height is. So solution, we should first remember that area of a triangle is given by half base times height, where base is this and height is that. And that area we already told is 68. So I'll be saying that half into x times 2x plus 1, because base times height. This is height, this is base, should give me 68. So I can rewrite this as, so that's like saying x into 2x plus 1 is equal to 68 times 2, which is 136. So let me open up the bracket here. This by this gives me 2x squared plus 2 plus x, this time that plus x is equal to 136. You rearrange, then it will mean that 2x squared plus x minus 136 is equal to 0. That confirms this. So part A is shown. So that's already shown. So you have already shown that. So part A is shown. So part B, that is that. Part B then should require us to solve this. So to solve this quadratic equation, we are either going to use a quadratic formula to solve it, or if we can find the factors, as most of the time they are available, then we are going to use those two factors to find the value of x. So the quadratic equation that we have is 2x squared plus x minus 136 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0 as such. Then we need two numbers whose product is, let me apply the quadratic formula because those two numbers will be, if you add them, you get 1, but if you multiply them, you get 272. You get 272. So which values can this be? Let's use quadratic formula. And remember, so using quadratic formula, we say that x will then be minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac root all over 2 all over 2a. That's the quadratic formula that we derived in the video that we have just seen. So a is 2, where a is 2, b is 1, and c is negative 1, 36. That's what we are. That should then mean that our x will be, so minus b is minus 1, plus or minus, b squared is 1, so I'll be having 1 minus 4 times a, which is 2, that is 8, okay, 4 times, that is 8, times c, so 136 times 8, so 136 times 8, that's 48, I carry 4, 24, that's 28, I carry 2, 8, that's 1088, 1088, but it becomes a plus because minus, so plus 1088, so the whole of this. So in other words, I have minus 1 plus or minus root of 1089 of 10, root of 1089, root of 1089, root of 1089. So over all over 4, because it's 2a, all over 4. So we are only going to have two possible values of x, where, and being that it is length, they are not going to be two, it's just one, because x here represents distance. So if you take minus 1 plus this, you are going to get the right length. But if you take minus 1 minus the whole of this, that's not going to be length. So this implies that the only length that we have is, simplify this, minus 1 plus root of 1089 all over 4. All over 4. So if you work that out, if you work this out, you get the root of 1089 divided by 4, then subtract 1. That will be your value of x. So kindly find the value of x here and find the value of x as we have it here, and please leave me the answer that you get upon simplifying this in the comment section. Meet you in my next video.